Hey friend, welcome to this, the last day of the week here on the Bible Tract Echoes radio broadcast, and the last time I get to talk to you before our grand opening. What is our grand opening? Well, it's kind of like an open house, but it's not quite, because a grand opening can only happen one time. Now, you can have grand reopenings, but you can only have that grand opening one time, and that's what we are looking forward to tomorrow. Now, it's not first thing in the morning here in Odell, Illinois. It's tomorrow, Saturday, October 1st, from 1 to 5 p.m. Central Time in the afternoon. That means if you're anywhere near our area, please, friend, would you consider coming? We're going to have some smoked chicken. My mom's making some coleslaw. My mom and dad are going to be in the area actually as well. So if you'd like to meet them and say, what did you do with your boy? There's something wrong with him. Anyway, so they'll be in town. Let's see here. My mom is also making death by chocolate. Now, actually, most of you just stay home because I want as many leftover death by chocolate portions as possible until I literally croak. Death by chocolate is just this, how to describe it? The name alone kind of tells you a little bit about what's going on. Normally, I'm not a big chocolate cake type person. Honestly, I enjoy cake. I'm probably more of an ice cream type person, but death by chocolate, it has like cake pieces in there. It has, I think, normally some Heath bar scattered across the top with the cream and the whipped cream, all that type. Oh my goodness. We could just talk about that for a while, but I'd love to share some with you. I will bring myself to share some of my mom's death by chocolate with you. I think we're going to have some vegetable sides and things of that nature as well, but the smoked chicken, I'm excited about that. You can, when you pull in the parking lot, you might be able to smell that smoked chicken that's just ready for you there. We're going to have an interesting schedule tomorrow. Lord willing, if technical difficulties allow and all that type of stuff, we're planning on recording 3 or 4 episodes of the Bible Tract Echoes radio broadcast tomorrow with my predecessor, Pastor Mark Smith. He is planning to be with us. He's the guest of honor. Lord willing, and the church don't rise, he's planning to be with us tomorrow, Saturday, October 1st. I can't tell you enough about it. It's going to be such a great time. Matt Pearson, our fulfillment manager, is going to be here. Austin Marriott, my brother-in-law and our director of operations for Bible Tracts Incorporated, he's going to be here. My mom and dad are going to be here. Our wives are going to be here. My wife, Rebecca, and Austin's wife, Rachel. It's going to be such a great time. The chairman of our board, Pastor Joey Watt, he's going to be here. I'd love to hear from you. When I tell you we're going to record some episodes of Bible Tract Echoes, we're planning on doing it with a quote-unquote live studio audience, meaning you could come and you might have a part in the recording process. We'd love to see you there. It's going to be a great time. Now, we've been talking this week about some of the prep work that we're doing for that effort. We've talked the last couple of days about some vinyl plank flooring that I laid down. You can come see it for yourself tomorrow. We're going to talk about some, let's see here. We talked about the washer and dryer that we installed that we got for a phenomenal deal. We're going to talk about today about organization. Let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 14. Again, a verse you're very familiar with, but I just want to make some application from the Bible to your life and mine as we endeavor to be used of God. I hope that's a desire of yours. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse number 40. Let's look at this verse. The Bible says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." Now, what does that word all mean? Well, I heard a long time ago that all means all, and that's all that all means. If you didn't catch the first time, let me run that by you one more time. All means all, and that's all that all means. Let all things be done decently and in order. That makes it sound like we serve an organized God. We do serve an organized God, and I'm so very glad for the fact that we serve an organized God. He's never lost track of a reward that he should give. He's never lost track of one of his sheep, you or me. He's never lost track of a sin we've committed either until we repent of it, ask for forgiveness, and then what does he do? He throws them in the eternal waste bin. He throws them not just in a shredder, he throws them in the sea of forgetfulness as far as the east is from the west. He's very organized up to a point, and you and I should be too, or at least we are commanded to be organized. Can I make a couple of very quick application points as we are getting ready for even today, the last day before the grand opening of our new building here in Odell, Illinois, about an hour and a half south of Chicago, right down I-55, right along Route 66. As we get ready, we have tried to organize some things. We've got the food organized. We've got the exterior of our building organized, new signs, flower beds, and trying to kill all those weeds. You know how that is. We have the exterior organized. We have the interior organized. We've got put things away, hid things in closets. You know how that goes when company's coming over, right? Well, friend, why shouldn't it be any different for your life and mine? Our spiritual organization. Let's make some application points. For instance, I have with me right now a little object that helps with my gospel tract organization. I'm holding a leather tract wallet. A leather tract wallet. Now, I haven't said much about these tract wallets on the air. A friend of mine named Pastor Rusty Chatfield up in Michigan, his church makes these, and they have allowed us to give them away. Now, I realize Bible Tracts Incorporated, we don't sell things. We give them away. But here's the deal. With these little tract wallets, there is a commitment that must be made before I can give you one. And normally, I only give them to people in person. So it's another reason you should come to the grand opening tomorrow. Though, if you really want one, maybe you could shoot me a text at 309-316-7240. But before you text me, let me tell you what the commitment is and how this works. We're not allowed to sell these, and we never would anyway, but these tract wallets carry none other than gospel tracts in them. They carry gospel tracts. They have a pocket on each side. They're beautiful. Smell it. It smells like just leather. It has a leather smell. It's real leather. There's probably like $5, $10 in just materials before even the labor and the craftsmanship that goes into it. But for me, this tract wallet helps keep my outreach organized. It gives me something to carry my gospel tracts in. We'll talk about that more in just a moment. But what's that commitment you have to make before you get one? You have to commit to carrying gospel tracts with you every day. You've got to understand the purpose of this tract wallet is to enhance and to expound upon your outreach efforts for you to use gospel tracts. I told you it helps me carry my gospel tracts because I detest giving out dog-eared and crumpled gospel tracts. Oftentimes you put them in your back pocket. What happens? They get sat on, they get all crumpled and wrinkly. I hate giving out a bad representation of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, any witness is better than no witness, I believe, but still, let's try to be good witnesses, right? Well, this tract wallet, they keep my tracts looking absolutely beautiful. I just pulled one out. One called The New Birth. Some of you may recognize this gospel tract, the very first gospel tract that our ministry ever printed. And it's been in this wallet probably a week or two. I had a stockpile. I stockpiled about 2 weeks ago, and so I've been working through my stockpile of my tract wallet, and this is one of the few that I still have left in here, and it's probably been in here for maybe 2 weeks or so, and I've carried it every single day. How long could you carry a gospel tract by itself with no protection before it starts to look a little grungy? A day, maybe 2 at most. Well, this gospel tract wallet, this leather tract wallet, it keeps them looking fresh and beautiful and immaculate for me to pull out at Costco or Sam's Club and hand to that cashier and say, "Would you mind reading this when you have a moment? Here's something a friend of mine wrote," right? Well, friend, this is just a little bit of organization. Now, I did mention, normally I only give them out in person, but I wouldn't be opposed to the consideration of maybe mailing a couple of these. I have a few still left in our offices here at Bible Tracts Incorporated, but you've got to understand the commitment involved. And so if you want one of these, first of all, you could come to our grand opening tomorrow, Saturday, October 1st, but I'd also allow you to text me. But I want you to tell me why you want one of these. I want you to reference the commitment. I want you to say, I commit. I'm not just going to send you one because you say, send me a Tract wallet, okay? These took a lot of sweat. They took a lot of money. That church up there in Michigan, they make these and they give them away for free. They've probably put tens of thousands of dollars into putting hundreds, if not thousands of these out over the United States of America. So text me at 309-316-7240. I'm going to put my Tract wallet back in my pocket right now because if I don't, I will forget about it. One of the great things about the Tract wallet, it's also just a memory device. You walk out of the front door and you think, what do I need? What do I need today? I need my phone, I need my keys, I need my wallet, and I need my Tract wallet. Phone, keys, wallet, Tract wallet. And it just gives me something to hang on to, something to carry with me every day. Now, friend, how organized are you about your gospel outreach? Not long ago, I had the opportunity to pop down to Florida, had a little, call it a Forge conference. You can find more information about that, forgeministry.com. Kind of a generational conference, a Paul and Timothy type thing with the desire of investing in the next generation and joining the hands of two generations. I was down in Florida at Pastor Aaron Harris's church. Had a great time down there at Gulf Coast Baptist Church in Fort Walton Beach. I had to take 4 different flights. I stopped in Nashville, going and coming. Got on a plane in Midway, got off a plane in Nashville, got on another plane in Nashville, went to Pensacola. Got on a plane in Pensacola, coming back, went to Nashville. Got off the plane, got on a different plane, and finally made it back to Midway, and my wife picked me up. 4 different planes. I don't say this to my credit. I say this because I had a gospel tract wallet, and I had a commitment, and I had a desire, and I was organized about it. I sat by 4 different people, 4 different flights, 4 different people. Not a single one of those people got away from me before I gave them a gospel tract. Now, most of them, they had earbuds on, headphones and all that type of stuff. They were engrossed in their laptop, all that type of stuff. Kind of difficult to break down the barrier. But I took the time and said, hey, what was your name, by the way? Got their name and said, hey, would you mind reading this gospel tract today? Can I encourage you to be organized about your outreach? Be organized about the cause of Christ. Come to our grand opening tomorrow. Text me 309-316-7240. Greatly appreciate your listenership today. Have a great day for His glory and pray for the grand opening tomorrow, even if you can't make it. God bless.